Hello. I think today I want to talk about ADHD and drifting. So one of the things that I just discovered is that I got a pretty big problem with drifting. And I noticed when I try to focus, I got a book right now I'm writing called My Life as a Habitual F-Up. So hopefully it'll be out soon, but typically when I'm writing that book, or I'm doing anything that takes a lot of focus, I notice I tend to drift a lot. And it takes me about 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes even 30 minutes to even lock back in. But what you notice is, if you're doing that within a 2 to 3 hour span while you're trying to get creative work done, or any type of work done, you don't get anything done. So I just discovered that actually this week, typically if I'm typing, I may get up, walk to the back. I'm walking to the kitchen to get something to drink. And as you know, if you got ADHD, by the time you get to the refrigerator, you don't even remember what you went to the refrigerator for. So now you're trying to think about what you went to the refrigerator for, on top of probably what you go eat for lunch. Eat for dinner that night, on top of the bill you getting paid, on top of everything else. And before you know it, you can be in that loop about 20, 30 minutes, sometimes even 40 minutes, just sitting there in the days. So that's one of the things I'm trying to figure out, how to stop drifting. I do take Adderall. I'm on 60 mg, 60 milligrams, and that does help. But if any of you guys got any tips on what do y'all do to keep y'all from drifting, leave some comments down, because that's one of the things that I realized, that if I can quit drifting, how much more productive I can be. So for the next 6 months of this year, that's one of the biggest things that's at the top of my list, outside of organization, is getting rid of the drifting. But typically I have drifting with a little dissociation as well, with that combination. And that's a real bad combination, because you get the drifting and dissociation, man, you can lose hours. As a matter of fact, I got rid of my Labor Day last year, 2025. I got rid of my TV. One of the best things I could have ever done, because when I had my television, I could sit, disassociate, and drift for 2-3 hours, not even knowing it. Like, I would be dressed, ready to go to the gym, or getting ready to do a lot of things, just go out, grocery shop, and before you know it, hour and a half done went by. Because, I guess we have like that time slip where your brain like gets entranced in what you're watching. And then sometimes you just add in the drifting and the dissociation. Before you know it, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours have went by and you haven't been productive. But ever since I got rid of my TV, a lot of my book only had maybe 6,000 pages. But after I got rid of my TV, now I'm at about 17,000 words. My bad, not pages, words. 17,000 words. So I had about 6,000 words. Now my book is at about 17,000 words. I was about 225-ish, 226 before I got rid of my TV. Now I'm at about 210. I didn't look nothing like this. I got to get gynecomastia surgery to get that removed, but that's a whole nother story. But if you want to follow my gynecomastia journey, my YouTube page and TikTok is Fit with Jay, if you want to follow that. But yeah, so I'm about to crank this thing back up, because my book is going to be coming out soon, and I want to build a huge community. I'm 45, been dealing with I guess I'm gonna just count since I've been on my own, 27 years. 27 years since I left my home, the great home of St. Augustine, Florida, trying to manage with ADHD, and it has wreaked hell in my life. But finally at 45, I've kind of figured out some things how to manage or start to manage. So I got a long way to go. So, hopefully this is a safe space for us to be able to stay encouraged and keep each other encouraged, because the one thing I found out, nobody understands ADHD people like ADHD people. It's very unfortunate. I mean, even when you go to a therapist, they think you lazy, they think you're not trying, and man, they just don't understand how living with a dysregulated nervous system, how that can be. So yeah, I love the ADHD community because we stick together, and reality is we all we got. So I just want to put out great content to keep you guys motivated. We keep each other motivated, and any positive comments, any comments you can leave in the comment section, please leave. So the ADHD Fly Guy, I'm about to get my page back jumping, and let's build this big community. Love you guys. Peace.